starting out. Hey, we're live. Let me check us out on Instagram. Let's see how we're doing over here. Yep, there we go, Instagram. I see you, boo. So, I am super elated about this conversation here today for a lot of reasons. I have been meaning to come have this conversation all week. Okay, all week. And the funny part about it is, at the end of the day, this conversation has everything to do with what I have been experiencing online, what I've been receiving online, what I've been seeing online. I mean, I quite literally, and the reason I find this conversation to be so important is I quite literally was chilling, and all of a sudden all these things started popping up, and it was one coach, I have a strategy for you, another coach, I have a strategy for you, another coach, I got a strategy for you. And I'm sitting here, oh, caption reeled me in, come on. I'm sitting here tripping because I'm like, why is everybody talking about strategy? Why is everybody, let me give you the strategy, let me give you the strategy, let me give you the strategy? But the reality of what you are doing, what's up, Cocoa Puffs? And my girl, hey, Coach Riley, I see you, boo. But the reality of what you are doing has everything to do with your mindset. So let me take it back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit, all right? 95% of all of your success, anything that you are going to end up being successful in, is mindset. 95%. So I got a question for you. Why are so many of us, so I'm going to put myself in there because I'm about to tell y'all some stories that are just going to expose me. It's going to show you exactly why I'm having this conversation. But why is it that most of us, even though strategy is only 5% of our success, we are literally putting most of our money into learning strategy? I just got a question. Why do we do this? Right? Don't patronize us. I'm not trying to, baby. But my question is, why do we do this? And I say we because you don't do it by yourself. You're not alone. Okay. I do it too. So it goes to really ask the question, what is it? What is it about strategy that has everybody so hooked? We start getting so much like, if I have the right strategy, I can make the money. Hooked. Right? If I have the right strategy, I'll be able to do what this guru is telling me they did. Hooked. Right? And the moment that you are hooking yourself in to strategy and you are making this your focus, you are taking away a large part of where your success actually comes from. 95% of your success is mindset. We definitely, hey, and you're not alone. Every time I turn around on my Instagram, on anything, strategy. Let me show you the strategy. And I'm over here like, but what about everything else? So we're about to have a conversation here today. Hilarious. Come on, Eric. Eric asked some crazy questions about what's the right mindset if I'm constipated to relax. Okay, relax your booty cheeks, Eric. It needs to relax. So really, at the end of the day, when I'm having a conversation with you about your mindset, I want you to understand strategy is this much. Mindset is everything else. I was watching an Alex Hermosi live, and this just literally clutched all my pearls with he said, I'm just playing. Good answer. Thank you, Eric. But it really made me clutch all my pearls, right? When he literally said, I don't understand why you guys just don't do the thing. Just do it. And I'm sitting here like, Alex, the reason people struggle with doing the thing is because of their mindset. You can give them all the strategy that you want, but if they don't fix their mindset, they won't be able to implement. Let me tell you why. You operate from your subconscious mind. It's the thoughts underneath the surface. Okay. You operate from your subconscious mind. When you are operating from the subconscious mind, you could easily have a lot of thoughts, feelings, worries, beliefs, limiting beliefs, self sabotaging thoughts that come up, boom, to the front. And what's going to happen is those thoughts, those beliefs, those limiting beliefs are going to keep you stuck. They are going to limit you. They are going to literally, your body will physically not be able to get into action. And then you're asking yourself, why am I procrastinating? Why am I procrastinating? Why did I not call the client back that I needed to call back? Why did I not do this? Why did I not do that? Because your mindset. There is something deep within you that is keeping you from taking the action on the things that you want to do. It's your mindset. And many of us have limiting belief, self sabotaging thoughts from our parents, sisters, brothers, cousins, teachers, our experiences. And as we're moving forward in our business, we're thinking, if I buy it, if I build it, they will come. I've had coaches tell me, y'all, straight up, Jackie, I mean, all you got to do is invest in me, and this investment is going to come back tenfold. And I'm like, okay, let me invest. And then other people will turn around and invest in me. Little did I realize that me putting out said investment wasn't going to be a return investment. What was going to happen to me was I was going to have to do the work within the investment. And then after I do the work, execute. But if my mindset is not allowing me to execute, then what's really going on? I got all this, I spent all this money, and I'm doing all the work, but I'm not executing. Why? Because in my mind, I haven't fixed the things I need to fix to show up in my business the way I want to. So your mindset matters. It matters so much to the point. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm like, what is it's always telling me different things, I swear. But your mindset matters so much to the point that when it comes to making money in your business, how you're thinking, how you're feeling is what you're attracting. So let's talk about it. I love how Coco Puff says you end up overthinking. Yes. You end up wanting to be perfect. I'm here to let you know perfectionism is just procrastination in high heels. So you're out here trying to be perfect, but truly you're just procrastinating. You're out here overthinking because I've done it. I do it too, right? You're out here overthinking. And with these thoughts, you're overthinking because you're trying for it to be perfect. You're trying for it to be just so phenomenal. You're trying all these things, but you're holding yourself back from your greatness because you haven't adjusted the mindset, right? I also love that Coco Puff says, but how can I give you money if I don't have it and I'm already struggling? That's another thing, Coco Puffs. A lot of people are like, well, if you just, invest the money, you'll make it. You'll make it back tenfold. And some people ended up investing in their business on all the strategies and end up financially whooped, right? And then that right there is causing another financial trauma because now you're saying, I've invested in my business. I did what I'm supposed to do. Why am I not making the money? You traumatically are proving yourself right. Like, well, I mean, I said, it's hard to make money. I said it's hard to start a business. I said, and you're just confirming all of those limiting beliefs, all of those self-sabotaging thoughts. You are confirming them over and over again. Okay. Coach Riley says, well, I like Cocoa Puffs. Laugh out loud. She's coming with the facts. I know that's right. Coming with the facts, queen. Okay. And the overthinking and the overwhelm is a feeling. But what if I tell you you're attracting based upon what you feel? So when you are in a space of desperation, when you are in a space of, I have to right now, right now, right now, right now, you're going to attract those right now, right now, right now clients who are going to leave you with right now money. It won't be money that sustains you. It won't be consistent coming in, right? Because again, when we focus on the strategy, it's easy to be, okay, I did that strategy this month. But if you haven't fixed your mindset, you get the money, you lose it just as quickly, and then your business is not consistently making money. And then all of a sudden, mindset wise, you've sunken deeper into the hole that you were already in. Because at this point, all you're thinking is, oh man, I done tried everything. I done tried the mindsets. I mean, I done tried the strategy. I done tried their strategy like 5, 10 times. And I'm still losing money. Hey, what's up, Nicole? Just jumped on and it's your consistency for me. I love you, boo. Hey, okay. But your strategy is only 5%. If your mindset is not in the right place, you will not be able to attract the money that you desire. So let's talk about how do we get our mindset into the right place, right? Because I'm not going to just tell you like, oh, this sucks for you. Why are you doing this? No, I'm going to tell you how do we get our mindset into the right place, okay? And hey, girl, hey, what's up, queen? My girl's here. Hi, now. But let's get our mindset into the right place. So how do we do that? So what do you need to do? So what do we need to do, Coach Jackie? Let's go. How do we do that, Coach Riley, right? And so getting your mindset into the right place has everything to do with first acknowledging the thoughts. I'm very big on this. I keep coming back and talking about it. And the reason I do that is because that initial acknowledgement of thoughts does phenomenal things for you, right? It, number one, shines a light on the negative thought that's coming up for you. Thank you, my queen. I love you with your hearts. Okay. It is shining a light on the negative thought that's coming up for you. It's coming up for you. And it's coming up for you for a reason. You have to address it. This is my flashlight, by the way. For those who don't know, this is me and my flashlight. Okay. So you gotta shine the light on the negative thoughts that are coming up for you. Acknowledge them. You know, Coco Puffs was over here talking about overwhelm. She was over talking about overthinking. So what do we do with the overwhelmed and overthinking? Look at, why am I overthinking this? What's going on? What do I believe to be true about my business that has me thinking overly about it? Right? What do I believe to be true? Why am I overthinking it? Right? Why am I overwhelmed? What is actually overwhelming about the business right now that is holding me back? Acknowledge the thoughts. Don't try to sweep them to the side or be overly positive to just push them down. When you suppress your emotions, suppression equals depression. When you suppress these emotions down so heavy, all you're doing is suppressing them more into your subconscious. And the more that you suppress them into your subconscious, we think over 60,000 thoughts a day, 95% of them are on repeat. You're just going to keep repeating that same suppressed thought over and over and over again. So what is it that you need to do in order to stop suppressing it? Acknowledge it. Can't just ignore the thought, you know. It's just like, and I'm funny. I like watching love stories, right? It's just like watching a good love story. And the two people are so in love and they don't tell each other, or they got other people, but they in love with each other and they just keep running around being in love with each other, but not saying nothing. And then they get those 5 minutes alone and all of a sudden they're all over each other, right? Suppressing the feelings is not going to do anything but allow the feeling to come back up later in a stronger way. In the least opportune time, that feeling comes up when you just, I don't need it right now. And then it's like, oh no, but we here, baby. We gonna bust out. You know, you just like when somebody explodes. They've had all these feelings, these emotions that they ain't said. And then all of a sudden they just explode like a god dog, bomb. They're going off on you. You're like, whoa. Now that sounded like that was more to that story than what just happened, right? That straw that broke the camel's back. Same thing happens with your thoughts. You can have a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative feelings. And if you keep pushing them down, the only thing that's going to happen is it's going to explode at the worst possible time. Okay. So it is about acknowledging the thought. That's step one. That is step number one. I don't care what you're doing. Acknowledge that negative thought. Why is it coming up for me? Why? And the next question is, wait, but why don't I have more money? If you really want to know what's going on underneath the surface, ask yourself, why don't I have no more money? Or look at how much money you do have and say out loud, that's not enough. Oh, the emotions that come up in your body, the thoughts, the feelings. Woo! Thank you, Cocoa Puffs. You out here writing it down. Acknowledge, right? Step number 2, it is about understanding. Now, this is huge for me. I've been listening to a lot of Bob Proctor, and Bob Proctor talks about when you understand, right? When you understand that in order to change the way you're doing things, you have to actually change. And that change is going to be uncomfortable. You're naturally going to want to go back to what you've been doing. Like naturally, it's natural, right? That's just like when you start dieting, you'll start eating good for like a good week. And then all of a sudden, you out with your friends and everybody's having that pizza and that pizza look good. So you like, I'm just going to give me a slice. And then the slice turns to 2. And then before you know it, y'all eating ice cream later. And then before you know it, you like diet over, ruined. What diet? Because it's so easy to go back to what you used to do. That's easy. That is the easy stuff. So if you understand that I'm naturally going to want to go back to what I've always done, you'll give yourself grace. You'll allow yourself the space to, hey, even though I always go back to what I've done, I don't have to do this no more. And you will start to decide to do something different. So you got to understand where this is coming from, how to change it. And the change is going to take you failing forward. Okay. A spaceship fails its way to the moon. It don't just float up there. It be failing its way to the moon. We are literally every day going to be going through things where if I am required to change the way I think, I'm going to fall sometimes. I'm going to fail sometimes. And guess what? This is a part of my process. Give yourself grace. And giving yourself grace is understanding the fact that you're going to fall and have to get back up. And that's beautiful. That's the fun part. Because let's be honest, even when you get to the destination, you may be like, I just can't wait to get to my destination. I just can't wait to get to my $10,000 months. I just can't wait to get to, $50,000 months. You may be always thinking that. But the truth of the matter is, even when you get there, you're going to set a new goal. You're going to set a new goal. And then it's going to be uncomfortable to get to that goal. So understand that in this process, I'm going to fall back a few times. But it's kind of like rocking yourself. You know how, well, I don't know about everybody, but sometimes when you fall and you got to rock yourself up. I'm only talking about with my stomach real full. But I got to rock myself back up. It's the same thing. You got to rock yourself back into doing it again. That's where I am now. I'm starting over in business. Yes. And Cocoa Puffs, guess what? That is the perfect place to be. You're in a magic point. You get to start it. Hold on. I'm going to tell you how to do that in a minute. We're going to talk about that in just a second because I'm excited for you, right? So once we understand, because I want to make sure we stay in flow and what I got for you is at the end. So once we understand, it is about, now I got to clear this stuff. This can't be my life no more. Okay. I got to do something different in my mind. And doing something different in your mind looks like repetitive, over and over again, auto-suggestion of what you want to see. Now, there's a step in between this. And the step in between this is clearing the actual block, those thoughts, those feelings that come up that make you uncomfortable, that get your body into action in a different kind of way, not in a good way towards your business. We got to clear those money blocks. Those are important. Those are very important. And I will be going live another day telling you exactly how to do that. But once we clear it, once we clear the old thought, it is about repetitively infusing yourself with the new one. Your brain is going to get into action. It's going to figure out whatever it is that you're trying to figure out. You may be sitting here like, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to? I set a goal for $50,000 a month, but how in the world is that supposed to happen? Your brain wants to figure that out. So instead of sitting in the how, like how, I don't know how, just start to tell yourself, I make $50,000 every month. $50,000 is always in my account every month. I mean, I got enough clients to pay me $50,000 worth of stuff. So I make $50,000 every month. You want to auto suggest to yourself what it is that you desire. And what happens? your body gets into action on that thing. It's that your brain is like, oh, we making 50,000. Oh, shucks. Okay. How else can we do it? And it's looking for all the ways that it can make it happen for you. Okay. Your brain likes to figure things out. And let me show you an example why or how. It happens to all of us. Have you ever been somewhere where you're like, what was that song? I can't remember the song. Oh, I'm trying to. What was that song? You start turning to everybody, looking at everybody, answer you, and they like, what song? I don't even know what you're talking about, girl. What song? You like, I don't know. What was that song? And all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, oh my God, it was Bruno Mars. It was, you know what I mean? It hits you. Why? Because your brain will do everything that it can to figure out the answer in which you ask, the answer to the question in which you ask. So when you ask the question, how, your brain's going to try to start to figure it out. And now that you know your brain got it under control, then you say, all right, I know you got it. That goes back to understanding. You got to understand how this works. Oh, I know you got it. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. I know it's going to come to me later. Has it ever done that? I know it's going to come to me later. Try that with your money. Try that with your money. Try asking, okay, $50,000, how are we going to get it? And then leave it there. And then trust. And then after you trust, just know it's coming. Oh, my 50,000 is on the way. Somebody, girl, my 50,000 is almost here. Did nobody tell you? I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna look crazy to a lot of people, but you're gonna feel good inside. And when that money shows up for you, you're gonna clutch all your pearls. You're gonna be like, what kind of voodoo magic did Coach Jackie tell me? I'll let you know right now, it has everything to do with your power, with your magic, with what you can create for your reality. Okay, I forgot about my peoples over here. Okay, we doing good. So I'm saying all that to say this. Once you, and this is for you, Cocoa Puffs, I want you, and it's for everybody. If you started a business anew, or if let's say you had a business for some years and you've hit a financial plateau, you like, I can't seem to get this business past this little money I'm making right here. I want to make more. Or you just started and you're like, this is my renaissance with my business. Me and my business, we getting started anew. This is what you do. I want you to write down what your business is doing at this maximum ultimate point you're trying to get to, right? What is that magical number you want your business to make? Okay, what's that number? And then I want you to write around it. What are you doing? Who are you seeing? How, like, where are you? Right? Are you traveling? Right? What are you doing? Write it down. Be as detailed as you possibly can. And then the next day, you're going to write it down again. But guess what? I'm going to tell you right now what happens. So much more stuff comes up. All of a sudden, all these things come up. Your brain thinks in pictures. As you write it out, your brain will think the picture in your mind. And what did I tell you? Your brain likes to figure things out. Once it sees it in your mind, your brain's like, oh, how do we make this happen? Who do we need to talk to? Where do we need to go? And before you know it, you are able to notice with your eyes opportunities. You're able to notice collaborations. You're able to see the clients. People start seeing you, coming up to you, asking you for help. Okay? All because you made the statement. That's how magical you are. So Cocoa Puffs, for you, my queen, I want you to write down this business, this new business. What is it doing? And don't hold yourself back. If it makes you uncomfortable, because remember we talked about it, got to make you uncomfortable. Write it all out. Write it all out. Right? I don't know what your business is, Cocoa Puffs, but I'm really good at helping you come up with some things to say. So if you tell me what your business is, we gonna talk about it a little bit. But I have a couple questions. Go ahead, talk to me. I am starting my business over, right? How do you manage your personal, like my personal life? Um, you know, I'm thinking that's what you're asking. How do you manage your personal? Give me a little bit more details, Cocoa Puffs, if you don't mind. But how I manage, with starting over in the business, when I say that you operate from the subconscious mind and you start to make statements about what you want to see in your business, okay? You are going to put together what that looks like. And what ends up happening next is what I call inspired action. A lot of people call it inspired action. It's one of my favorite things. I love it when inspired action comes. And it's that thing that comes to you. It could be, oh, okay, how do you manage your personal finances? Thank you. Come on, Cocoa Puffs, I got you. It could be that thing for you that, as you're sitting here and you're dealing with I lost my whole train of thought, Cocoa Puffs. I'm so sorry. So let me answer your question. How do you deal with manage your personal finances when you're starting your business? For me, I use a lot, for a lot of people I know, we used our personal finances as our investor, right? I will put it to you like this. There are a lot of grants. There are a lot of, like, right now, there is a whole law around LLCs. It costs you nothing to start an LLC, but there is a whole law right now around LLCs where without paperwork, they will loan you up to a certain amount of money. I think it's 250K, right? There are so many different ways. And when I say infinite possibilities, I want you to not worry about the money. When you start the business, right? You don't have to use your personal finances. You can easily do it organically. My personal finances are super tight, and I get discouraged with my business because I want to invest. Yes, Cocoa Puffs. And so here's the deal. The discouraging part is what's keeping the money from getting to you. Let's just be real. You being discouraged is why you're unable to see the opportunities that are open for you money wise. And I'm going to message you because there are some good grants out there. I'm going to send you some stuff for you not to have to worry about the money. And even right now, you see how you're coming in and you're being honest and you're shining a light on what's holding you back. Now, opportunities are being presented to you that may not have been there before, right? So it's a lot about shining a light on that negative thought and then also understanding, okay, there is going to be a way out of this. There is going to be something that's going to help me get out of this. Having faith and believing that I am going to be able to finance this business the way that I want to. Remind yourself, I have everything that I need right here. I have everything that I want right here. I have everything that I need is already within me. And what does that even mean? Anytime I've ever heard that, I'm like, what do they mean by that? But what that really means is everything that you need, you can create your reality. And like I said, Cocoa Puffs is like, let me just be real. This is my situation. How do I get this off the ground? Because I'm discouraged. And we don't want you to be discouraged anymore. I definitely don't want you to be discouraged anymore. Right. And so when it comes to attracting the money, attracting the abundance, it's an attraction. It is about, hey, oh, there we go. I'm back. I'm back to what I was saying. I trust myself enough to know the money is already mine. That's huge. So many of us miss that. I trust myself enough to know the money is already here. Bob Proctor said, some of y'all want to be so real, you'll never be rich. You're so focused on what you don't have that you're not allowing yourself to see the abundance of opportunities available for you. He also made a statement. This is one of my favorite things. I'm going to be quoting this for the rest of my life, straight up, all day, every day, y'all. He also made a statement of back in the day, it's going to take y'all back, there was party line. Okay. There was party line. There was everybody on one line, I've been waiting for this live laugh out loud. I needed this like yesterday. Come on, Cocoa Puffs. But there was a party line. And the only reason we had a party line is because we didn't realize that there were infinite frequencies that we can connect to. Now, fast forward to today, we all have our own cell phones. Most of us can't even, mine's right here. I'm on TikTok with mine. Most people can't even go nowhere without their own cell phone, right? Now, today, we understand that there are infinite frequencies, okay? So I'm here to let you know there are infinite possibilities to the money that you desire for your business. There are infinite possibilities for the money that you desire for your financial freedom. There are infinite possibilities. The only thing is you're only looking from the box within you've always been. You've always been in this box. You know this box. You have to get outside of this box to see the infinite possibilities. Getting outside of the box can be uncomfortable. It can be very uncomfortable, right? And when you really realize me getting outside this box and this uncomfortable thing that I think is happening, is just me really tapping in to figure out, why am I not allowing myself to receive the money? What is going on with me? Before you pick up another strategy, I want you to ask yourself that. Why am I not allowing myself to receive this money? What's going on with me? Is it because I don't think I'm deserving of it? Is it because I don't think that I'm worthy of it? Is it because, I mean, there's so many reasons why. Is it because I've heard that rich people are terrible people, and if I make too much money, then people are going to think I'm terrible? What is it? Tap into those questions, right? So acknowledge the block. That's what we said at first. Understand that in order for me to change this block, I'm going to be going back and forth a few times because I got to retrain my brain. I got to make new neural pathways in my brain so I can think a different way. Oh, come on, Cocoa Puffs. That's a good girl. Okay, Coach Riley was right. You here with the fire here today, girl. Straight up, I think I'm going to mismanage it. That is a fear that many people have. Let me do you one. See, I wasn't even planning to do all this, Cocoa Puffs. You got me all excited over here, but let me do you one better. The thought of, I think I'm going to mismanage it, I want you to ask yourself, we're about to talk about clearing money blocks right now. Is it ultimately true? Is it ultimately true you think you're actually going to mismanage it, that you're going to mismanage it? And then I want you to ask yourself, what experience or who did I watch mismanage their money that makes me think that's the reason why it's going to be mismanaged for me? Who gave me this thought? Where did this come from? And it can easily be you, because I've been there. This is why I do money mindset, is because quite frankly, I've been there and I wish more people would have talked to me about it. And I'm gonna do something else. Even like I've told people before, this is my story. I filed bankruptcy back in 2009. Okay, I filed bankruptcy. And when I filed bankruptcy, it's been over 10 years. When I filed bank, so it's no longer like on the record, it's all over, So I'm emotionally feeling a little better. But when I filed the bankruptcy, the failure, the worry, the woe, and then they make you go to budgeting classes, but they never talk about the money blocks. They never help you actually heal from what got you into bankruptcy in the first place. People can easily get back on that same train, right? And so that experience made me feel like I can't trust myself with money. And so I had to forgive myself for the bankruptcy. That's why I'm able to talk about it so freely without bursting into tears. Right? So how do you heal from it? Where did you get it from? Was it experience? Was it somebody who told it to you? Where did you get it from? And then once you know where you got it from, you forgive. We do Ho'oponopono forgiveness with my clients. We do Ho'oponopono, and it's powerful. Hop on a call with me. I will walk you through it and teach you how for free. That is what I do. I will teach you how to do it for free. Okay. But we do the whole forgiveness thing. And then once we forgive, we tell the new story. The new story has to be louder than the old one, because the old one is going to be so easy to get back in your head. So the new story has to be loud. You got to tell yourself over and over again. This is what I mean by loud. Tell yourself over and over again. Listen to it right before bed. I'm going to tell y'all right now, all this stuff I'm telling you, if you do even 2 or 3 of them, will change your whole life, right? Do all this stuff before bed, because right before bed, right before you drift off to sleep, what ends up happening to you is your subconscious mind becomes open to all suggestion, and it wants to be told what to do. So when you start telling your subconscious mind, hey, baby, this is what we're doing, it's going to show up for you, and it's going to show up more different than you've ever experienced before. I think because if you never had a lot of money and once you get it, I think I go crazy buying. And I think just making up for all the stuff I wanted to buy myself. Hey, Cocoa Puffs, guess what? All the stuff you wanted to buy yourself, you are worthy and deserving of all of it. That's why you want it in the first place, because you're worthy and deserving of it, just because you are who you are. So you're allowed to want to buy it, and you're allowed to splurge and buy it once you get that money. Guess what? That money is going to come back to you just as quickly and easily if you continue to believe that you are that beep. You're that girl. You're the girl who can attract. You're the girl who can call in the money because you've already called it in once before. You've done this before, right? The moment that you call in the big amount, you've done it before, which means you can do what? Duplicate it, which means you can do what? Do it again and again and again, right? And so knowing that about yourself brings about a whole new confidence. So when you are buying the stuff, when you are going crazy buying all the stuff that you've ever wanted, you know that as soon as I make this purchase, honey, this money coming right back to me and I can't wait. And that's the only reason I don't condone trying to go broke over investing in services, because you're desperate. If you are spending your last little money trying to get somebody to teach you the strategies, you're so desperate for the money, you may attract it and then lose it just as quickly. Right? So it is about really fully doing a whole thing, right? But focusing just as hard on your mindset as you do on the strategies, and it will change your business forever. Yes, Cocoa Puffs, you are deserving. You are worthy of everything that you desire, literally all of it. Okay. The only reason you don't have it yet is you don't believe that you're worthy yet. And I say yet because you're still going to get all those things you want. Right. And it's so funny because also with Bob Proctor, he stated exactly what you need. You're going to get the money exactly when you need it. So true story, right? I got asked to come speak in Paris. Now, the funny part about me being asked to come speak in Paris has a lot to do with I have an affirmation that says I'm speaking, traveling the world. Okay. And then I also did an AI thing where I was just playing with AI and I put myself in front of the Eiffel Tower. And before I know it, 2 weeks later, I was asked to come speak in Paris. I'm going to tell y'all, that's how magical you are. You can't ask and you shall receive. That is possible. Okay. It is beyond possible. It is reality. It's a part of the laws in which we follow. Okay. There are certain laws, law of attraction, law of assumption, right? There's a whole bunch of laws in which we follow that even if you don't know you're following it, you're following it. Okay. And so here I attracted this Paris trip, and I paid, for my hotel, and all I kept thinking was, how am I going to even get there? Like, who got the money to fly to Paris today? I live in California. So who got the money for a 15, 16-hour flight right now? This is crazy. I don't know what's going to happen. But I let it go. Because again, what I tell y'all, ask the question. I asked the question. I don't know how that's going to happen, but okay. I guess I'm going to Paris. That's all I said. That is all I said. When I tell you client after client after client after client came in, when I tell you I got the money for Paris and some, your girl is planning to shop. Okay. When I tell you that that question that I asked was answered so quickly, a week later, I had the money. A week later, I had the money and some mo. And I still got a whole another month to make mo. So I'm saying all that to say this. Okay. You want your business to be successful? Start speaking life into your business. Clear the thoughts. Work on your mindset so you can attract the abundance, so you can attract the money that you deserve. Now, I think it took my pinned, it might have, it did, it took it down. But I do have a journal out, you guys, that will help you do all of this. It'll help you clear your money blocks. It'll help you attract the money that you deserve with your new story. Okay, Coach, bonjour. Hey. For real, Cocoa Puffs, it's wow. One of my girls is coming with me, and she's like, oh, I'm going to go with you, friend. I can't believe you going. I'm going with you. I said, come on, girl, come with me. And she said, can you believe we're going to be in Paris? Child, I sure okay. What we wearing? We want to get what is it? The little berets or you know what I'm talking about, the little cute fair Paris hats, and I got a whole bunch of plans, how I'm gonna dress, all sorts of stuff. And then once I do it, I'm gonna officially have the new title of international speaker. That's huge. That is y'all will see my certificates. Follow along. I will post all the stuff. But that's huge. I had to catch my breath right now, you guys, because that's how big this is to me. Because I don't think you understand. I have been writing and saying as an affirmation since 2020 that I am speaking, traveling the world. For this, okay, now I'm trying not to cry. Stop it. For this to be coming true, for this to be real, for this to be happening, I'm here to tell you, you are magical. You want to see something different happen in your business? Speak something different over your business. You want to see something happen in your business? Work on your mindset. Work on the way that you are thinking and talking about your business. Before you pick up another strategy, pick up something to help your mind that will shift the way you think and feel, that will heal the generational curses that you've been carrying with you for too long. It's time. That's what I'm talking about. I want the friends that want to attract those things. Straight up Cocoa Puffs. And you got one in me, baby. We friends now. Okay. We go together. Okay. I'm a firm believer. Everybody here on this live, everybody that follows me, I don't care if you follow me on social media and barely see my stuff. It don't matter. We go together. And I want to see you win. I do. 1000%. I want to see you win. And I'm going to do everything in my power to help you get there. Because honestly, we all start businesses out of a need we see in the community. Okay. Y'all saw a need, and that's why you started the business. Whether the need is because you learned how to do this thing and you want to help other people how to do it, or the need being, I really see that my community needs this, right? Whatever it is, there is a need that you saw, and that's why you are showing up the way that you're showing up in your business. And I want you to make money, because the more money that you make, the more successful and impactful your business is. The more money that you make, the more people that you are able to help and move forward. The more money that you make, the better this whole world will be. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Okay. So if you need any help, any help, slide into my DMs. I am here. I'm gonna be real with y'all. That's why this means so much to me, because the help I'm going to be giving is the help I always wish somebody would have given to me. Told me, girl, don't you buy another program. Don't you buy another strategy. You better stop it. Because we get addicted to it. We get addicted to, well, I got to find the new next thing. I got to find the new best thing. More money, more money, more money. I know that's right, Cocoa Puffs. Yes. But we all get addicted to finding that right strategy for us. Oh, she said she made $50,000 in 30 days. Let me try her strategy. We keep trying, but you can't make the money until you clear the mindset, until you clear the negative thoughts, the negative feelings, the worries, the fear, the overwhelm. All that has to be cleared. And majority of that is not because of you. You weren't born scared of money. You weren't born thinking you couldn't budget. You weren't born thinking that you were going to misuse your money. That's not how you were born. You were born fresh, new. You didn't know no better. But it was other people, other things, experiences that have created your current way of thinking. We got to clear that. Because if you want to get to a $50,000 month, you have to have $50,000 month thoughts. And $50,000 month thoughts don't look scared. They don't look scared. They don't look overwhelmed. They don't look worried. $50,000 a month thoughts look strategic. They look intentional. They look planned out. They look positive, right? I posted a video from one of my friends yesterday that I found on TikTok, and it was this woman talking about how she spoke to millionaires. I spoke to all these millionaires in the room, and oh my God, they all believed in one thing, and they all believed in God. And really what that means is they all believed in a higher power bigger than themselves that they knew they were created from. They knew they could create themselves. They knew how powerful they are. They knew how magical they are. They knew that their thoughts, their words, their feelings become things. And so they chose the things that they wanted to see. They stopped being so worried about all the stuff they didn't want to see, and they started pointing to all the things they wanted to see. And so that's what I want you to do. Point to what you want to see. Acknowledge the thoughts that are holding you back. Understand that it's going to be a process to get through this. And then I want you to write it out. Write it out. Write it out so good that you can't stop smiling once you put the pen down. Someone once told me scared money doesn't make money. It makes sense. Yeah, girl. And what they really mean by that, because a lot of people think scared money is like, I'm scared to invest. What they mean by that is when you're fearful in your mind, you're not going to be able to make more money. Because the fear itself, that fear, that scared, I'm scared to spend it, I'm scared to do anything with it, is keeping you from the abundance that you are deserving. That are your birthright, the prosperity that is your birthright. It's keeping you, it's holding you back because you're scared. You're scared of what the money is going to do. The money is just a resource. It's allowing you to live the life that you want to live. So quit giving the money so much power and remind yourself where the power really comes from. You. You're the power. You have all the power. You have the logical knowledge on how, on, you know, because it was so funny because Cocoa Puffs earlier was talking about how the mismanagement, right? And I asked, is it ultimately true you would mismanage it? When you really use your intellect and stop and ask yourself, well, am I really going to mismanage this? You're going to talk yourself out of the fact that you think that you will. Guaranteed. Because you're going to realize, well, the reason I'm spending the money on this, or I really did need the money for this, and oh, it really helped me do this. And you're going to start to see this resource has been a blessing unto me. And me spending it is going to make sure that it comes right back because I am that powerful. I am the magic. Okay. So again, not another strategy. Don't you get yourself another coach and try to get a whole new strategy before you fix your mindset first. And what you'll notice is the moment I fix my mindset, all the strategy, oh, now it works. Oh, now I can do it, right? Because you got your mindset together first before you gave all your energy to your strategy. And we just got a little backwards. That's all. We just be trying to put the cart before the horse. We think, well, I got this. I mean, all I got to do is build the business. They gonna come. People gonna sign up. Sorry, baby. That's just not the way that works. It's not the way that works. Because consistency, there's a whole bunch of things. Confidence. I can name a whole bunch of C's that comes with running a successful business. So I want you to be successful. You deserve to be successful. You are magical. You are a blessing unto this world. And how do we get there? Stop going after the strategies. You don't need another one. Get your mindset fixed first. Fix that first. Heal it. Not even fix it. Forget it. Fix. Heal your mindset first, and you will be able to attract the abundance in which you deserve. Okay. And again, if you need help healing your mindset, I'm just a DM away, or get my journal. It's real easy. 30 days, and you will get your mind right. If they don't come, it's not the type of clients you want. Come on, Cocoa Puffs. If they don't come, they weren't for you anyway. And now why would you even think that, Cocoa Puffs? Because that's a strong mindset. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You need that mindset, because if you don't heal the mindset, you're going to be fear of rejection. So even when it comes to reaching out and telling people what you do, you're so scared they're going to reject you, you just don't tell them. Like, there's so many things that come out that I've been there. Me too. Okay, I had a big fear of rejection. I had to heal it. Wouldn't even get on the phone with people because I would be so scared about how they were going to reject me. That's why I'm telling you, I know it to be true. In business, if you started your business and you're not making the money you want to make, I want you to 1000% get into your mindset. Stop the strategy right now and get into your mindset. Cocoa Puff says, I was scared to say my prices. Girl, been there. I just was on a client call yesterday and I told her your homework. She ain't even my client yet. And I straight told her your homework is to get in the mirror and say over and over and over again your price. And don't stop until hey, don't you stop saying that price. Okay. Shout out to her. I love you, boo. I know you're going to get it. Okay. Yes, or bring up my prices. Yes, Cocoa Puffs, and that is huge. I'm actually going to be doing a whole bunch of lives coming up on increasing your prices, because I really feel that is another one. We get so scared to increase our prices. What are the thoughts behind increasing our prices, and what's keeping us from increasing them? There's some deep-rooted thoughts. And I can't wait to talk about it. Okay. We're going to have some good conversations around increasing your prices, charging what you're worth is what I'm actually saying. Charging what you deserve is what we mean. Okay. You deserve more than that. But even being scared to say your prices. I mean, some of us even stumble, like get on the phone, like, yeah, so my coaching package is $2,000. Like just trying to say it so fast because you're so fearful. You know, we naturally have what's called a fight or flight response in our brain. It's natural. We are human, right? Fight or flight. A lot of people are using the fight or flight response when it comes to their money. That's so funny. I've been on here 50 minutes. Normally I only do 30. And it's hilarious because first of all, the conversation is so good. A. B, I ain't been on all week. So I feel like that's why I'm over here just giving you all the juice. Because I literally was getting all these messages like strategy, strategy, strategy. I about fell out my chair. Like, okay, I'm done. I gotta come talk to my people because I need for them to understand. Don't you buy another strategy until you fix your mindset first. Don't do it. Because a lot of the things that people are telling you to do, you will not be able to do them because you haven't fixed the mindset. You haven't shifted the way you're thinking about yourself, what you deserve to earn. You know, you haven't shifted the way you think about yourself, how you show up on camera. You haven't shifted the way you think about yourself. So you steady over here being worried about being perfect, right? We got to shift these thoughts so you can attract the abundance and the prosperity you deserve. People can't tell if you're not confident and they will take advantage of you, especially new businesses. They can definitely tell when you're not confident. They can, you know, especially when you say the price real scared. They'll be like, oh, well, I can't, I can't afford it. Let me go talk to my husband. I don't think I can do all that. But can I get that freebie anyway? And you be adding new stuff on the freebie, feeling bad, right? Working 12 hours for $40. Girl, you know how many things I've given away for free? Some of my big, big, big items that I gave away for free. And the whole time was resenting the person, mad at them. I had the audacity to be mad at them because I gave it to them for free. Had an attitude and everything. Okay. And because it took me hours, like 10 hours to do this one free thing. I'm like, oh no, I'm worth more than this. So if you are that person who you are I just want to make an impact. I want people to, think about how many free things you still holding on to and using. Probably none. Okay. It ain't about the free stuff. It's not the free. People find more value when they actually paid. Nothing, tired and mad. Yep. People get more value when they actually pay you, when there's an exchange of energy. So stop giving away your services for free. Okay. Don't make no sense. You deserve more than that. And the only reason you don't know it yet is because we're going to get back to it, your mindset. You may get a coach that says, girl, you need to charge more. You be like, okay, but you scared to say the price. Your mindset. So we need to make sure that we are fixing our mindsets before we get into any other strategic thing in our business. The strategy will not work for you until you fix the way you think. Okay. But Cocoa Puffs, real talk, I got something for you, girl. I'm gonna hit you up and shoot you all that stuff. And hopefully some of it can help. Some grants and stuff that I've noticed that come out recently. I love watching the grants. I think that's a beautiful way to propel your business forward is with a good grant. We go together now. I know that's right. You know we go together, girl. So yeah, I got you. I'm gonna hit you up. But I just want to let you guys know, you are magical, you are powerful, you are phenomenally made. In order to attract all that is meant for you, it is all about believing. Believe it now, believe it today, and believe it soon. And if you don't, let's shift your mindset so you do. All right. We've been on here heck long. I love y'all. Okay. Thank you, boo. We go together, Cocoa Puffs. I'm going to see you later, girl. All right, y'all. I'll holla. We will be back. I'll be back. I don't know if I'm going to come back tomorrow because I got a lot. Matter of fact, let's be honest. I'm taking my hair down. So I don't know if I'm going to come back tomorrow because I'm going to be looking a little boogaboo. But but Friday evening I get it done. So I will be back next week. We have a lot of good conversations coming up. I got a lot of good things coming for y'all. So please tap in. Monday, matter of fact, Monday, I will be going live, and I will be going live about my journal, and we will be journaling live. So a lot of the stuff that I told you here today, we are going to be going live and talking about it live and doing the actual journal prompts live. I will be live for a couple hours on Monday. I've already decided. So I'm excited about it. I will be back with the journal because I just want you guys to really invite in all the magic that you deserve. I want you to remember what you write, you invite. So write down what you want. Don't play. Remember, I told you, get detailed. Don't play. Write down what you want and invite it into your life. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys next week. All right. And hey, check out my TikToks because I got a lot of good ones coming. And my reels and everything else. Sorry, I get excited about TikTok. I love y'all. And I love everyone else, but but I will be coming back doing showing you guys. We have a vision board retreat this weekend, so I will be coming back showing you guys how that went. I got a lot of good stuff coming up for you, so I can't wait for y'all to really make the money and just thrive, right? Can you imagine? I say, come on, y'all, let's go on a trip together and we all go because we really got our money going right now. Can't wait. I'll see y'all there. All right, bye. Have a good weekend.